Hey, cosmic angels. I was getting ready to leave and Spirit said, nah, girl, you gotta give your peoples a message right quick. So we are going to see what the divine wants to tell you. So if you're open to receive, take a big deep breath in with me. And exhale. I'm unsure of where this message is going to go, so let's just go ahead and see. Spirit, angels, ancestors. We have alien. Look at that. You naturally stand out. Embrace what makes you different because others need what you may be suppressing. Okay. Let's do two more. Yeah, y'all have been a black sheep for a while now. A very long while. Honestly, like born into it. It's like when everybody in your family and around you wanted to go left, you wanted to take a sharp right and have been taking those sharp rights. Doesn't feel like it's been necessarily comfortable, but that is about to change. You have binary star for your second card. A divine connection between two people. Eternal happiness. Shining bright in a community space, collaboration, or romantic relationship. This could definitely be from us singles out here. Or maybe if you're in a relationship, you've been feeling pretty alone within the relationship. There's a connection, a reigniting happening in your relationships, or a brand new connection that's coming through. And we have eclipse. Allow yourself to release your emotions without fear of judgment attached. You are capable of manifesting anything that your heart desires. So be sure your intentions are coming from a pure place. Yeah, because it feels like this collective, you guys have sometimes thought you knew what you wanted and it didn't necessarily play out the way that you were anticipating it to. But that was because when you ask for something, you got to make sure that you know what is attached to that something. 434 on my clock. For example, I just was manifesting a job. I wanted a job. But when I would get these jobs, they would they wouldn't understand like the struggles that I had in wanting to bring my child to work because sometimes I wasn't able to organize care for her. And it would just be incredibly frustrating and difficult all the way around. So the divine is saying right now that your gifts are about to be recognized, but make sure that when these things come forward, that you know the ins and outs of what comes along with these blessings that are coming in. We have the 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. All that glitters is not gold. Being able to look beyond what's shimmery and pretty and what seems like it's going to be a really great opportunity just for it to be another frustrating dead end, if that makes sense. Y'all have been experiencing a lot of dead ends. I'm seeing U-turns, rerouting. I'm seeing like a GPS, like rerouting. Like you've been rerouted nonstop for a while, just to the point where you've been going around in circles for so long. If you know that you are not like other people, why would you continue to try and make yourself fit with those other people? Like literally E.T. by Katy Perry is coming through. But you're an alien, your touch so foreign, it's supernatural, extraterrestrial. Yeah, and that song is very significant because she even goes like, this is transcendental on another level. You're my lucky star. Wanna rock with your wavelength or something like that. We have the 8 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This definitely has to do with jobs. So Spirit, what is going on with the collective's career at this time? The Five of Pentacles. So this might resonate with y'all if you have been dealing with some financial difficulties, maybe some delays in your and being able to pay off certain things, bills. You're not making enough. You've been underpaid for quite some time. I'm seeing hijabs. Some of y'all might, I'm gonna just be so real with y'all. Some of y'all might have just been the DEI hire and the company refused to actively apply the morals that come along with having DEI hires. Like, it's literally like just so that they can check off a box and then they give up on you maybe like a couple of months in. Some of y'all have only been at jobs or start to notice the really frustrating patterns in certain workplaces within 5 to like 9 months of being at certain places. Maybe some of you guys only last at certain jobs for 5 to 9 months. And there is literally nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. That is a sign that you are a natural born leader. There have been it's almost like you've witnessed so many individuals have these positions of power that are garbage people. Like, they're just so void of emotion. They're void of empathy, and they have power, they have resources, they have money, they have people in their corners, and it's just been a non-stop witnessing of injustice in the workplace. You putting forth tens, okay, I almost heard tens of thousands. I wanted to say tens of thousands. Your work is worth tens of thousands of dollars, but I'm hearing like hours and hours of work to be given crumbs or a lack of response. Maybe you, this might resonate with you also if you have a lot of ambitions and a lot of gifts and talents and side hustles that you do, and you try to share this with people and they go, oh yeah, that's cool. So, thank you so much, Spirit. There's a scene in Whiplash. Whiplash is like one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life. It's about this drummer in college, and he is in the top of his class, and he is doing whatever he can so that he can be one of the best, one of the greatest drummers in jazz band. And he was sitting at the dinner table. I love me an awkward dinner table scene. I love that. He's sitting at the dinner table, and everybody around him is so excited about maybe like his sibling or one of his family members that is like into football, and they're like, yeah, like showing so much enthusiasm for this football player. And then they get to him and they're like, so what are you doing? And he's explaining to them how what he is doing is such a big deal, and he's like in one of the best jazz bands in the country, and they've won competitions, and they're just like, okay, so does that make you money? He's like, no, not yet, but like it's a really big deal. Okay, that's cool. So tell me about such and such, like completely disregarding the weight of importance. What he's doing in his world is incredibly important and incredibly valued amongst those like-minded individuals. But those that don't get it haven't got it. They haven't clocked into the program yet. 44 on my clock. Thank you, Spirit. What do you have to say, Spirit? What do you have to say about this? Yep, you have the 8 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. You have had way too many people that have given you lackluster answers. And to be honest, it probably made you want to just stop or not share anything with anybody. It's like when you feel like you're repeating yourself constantly or having to re-establish your boundaries or re-establish how important what you are doing is to people, you just kind of shut down. And that is incredibly understandable. But the divine at this time, for real, is saying, protect your peace. Protect your peace. You have the 5 of Cups here. Protect your peace. Know when it is time for you to zip it, lock it, and put it in your pocket. So with that being said, Spirit, what is coming through to the collective? Okay, we have the Four of Cups reverse and we have Judgment reverse. Some of you guys might be going through it. You might be in your head a lot lately. Feeling a little bit lost and not necessarily knowing what you should be doing at this time. Maybe you haven't been receiving. You've been putting a lot of time, effort, and energy into this thing that you've been wanting to do, that you've been feeling like your heart has been pulling you to do, and you haven't been receiving any recognition or less recognition than what you know you deserve. Spirit, what's going on with this recognition? Is that going to change? It feels like that is definitely going to change, especially because you had binary star. Yep, look at that, the way that that came out. The Ace of Wands, a new beginning and passion, new ideas, new concepts, new. I'm just seeing like new. I'm even seeing sale. Some of y'all might be going shopping soon, or be receiving the funds to be able to go shopping very soon. Some of y'all need to revamp your wardrobe, start to enhance the way that you look a little bit more, because you have a lot more eyes on you than you think. So even though the bum look is like real good, real comfy, you can still elevate that a little bit. Rather than wearing clothes, try to style clothes a little bit more. Nobody's saying to put on the full beat of makeup. Nobody's saying to do the most. But even if you wanted to do the most, do the most. Do the most. Now is the time to be doing the most. Because when you wanted to do the most, people weren't ready to receive you. And some people genuinely will not be ready to receive you. But the world is ready. 444 on my clock. Thank you, Spirit. The world is ready to receive you. 44412 is coming forward as well. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. A childhood dream from when you were 12 is about to come forward. Think about what you used to be really passionate about when you were young, when you were 12, 13, like early preteens to teens. What were you extremely passionate about? What was something that you just felt in your bones that you were supposed to be doing in this life? I keep seeing the number 12. I'm seeing a football jersey, like with the number 12 on it as well. What else, Spirit? Something about 12. I mean, here, 12. Like, I mean, here, ice. Like, yeah, some of you guys have been extremely passionate and you haven't been receiving the movement that's necessary in order to get your words heard, but that is most definitely changing. We have the Nine of Wands here. It feels like somebody's about to have a meeting about you. Somebody's discussing you right now. Somebody is reviewing you, reviewing your application, your submission, reviewing your social media page, your content. You have a lot more in the audience than you think. Yeah, you with the Princess of Wands here. In Spirit wants me to switch decks. Just to see. Do you have anything else to say? Somebody's reviewing you. What does this mean, Spirit? What does this mean? Reviewing. Okay, thank you. The Ace of Cups. A new beginning in love. Assistance. Like I said, assistance is coming through very, very soon. What is this assistance about to look like, Spirit? What is this? Whoa. Oh, you got the Five of Pentacles twice. So definitely assistance when it comes to your money, to your financial situation, to being able to receive the resources, the assistance. You have two Five of Pentacles here. And honestly, this is a sign to reevaluate the individuals that are around you. I have noticed that my manifestations, my prayers, my affirmations, everything has been working because the people around me are starting to reflect my desires, my dreams, my passions. I remember that when I was starting out And I was like, you know what? I'm going to start a small business. I want to perform. I want to do this, this, and this. The people around me were very complacent and very stagnant in their lives. And hey, that's their journey. That's fine. But it wasn't, I am thinking of Burlesque, literally what Ali said in Burlesque. Because somebody asked her, like, why'd you come here? Why'd you come to Hollywood? She said, because I looked around in Iowa and I saw nobody's life that I wanted. Start to look around at the people around you. Do you see people's lives that you yearn for, that you are striving for? But like I said, you got to be careful and remember to analyze what comes with that life, what sacrifices come with that life. How did that person even get there? Were they doing something shady, or did they build themselves up from the ground up and create a like-minded community of people that were looking to do the same thing? Very important at this time. You can be a dreamer, you can yearn for more in this life, but if you're manifesting that new car, that new thing, that, you want to make sure that you got the money to back that up. You want to make sure that you have the resources to be able to sustain it. You're manifesting sustainability right now. That is what's coming through. I'm also seeing lily pads. I'm seeing frogs. The princess and the frog is coming through because that girl was working 2 jobs and still was barely making ends meet. And it took one moment where her best friend blessed her with all of the rest of the money that she needed for her to start her restaurant. Something's happening. Literally, a big helping hand is about to come through and give you that push that you needed this whole time, because it feels like at this time a lot of y'all are just yearning for resources. You're yearning for some coins. You are able to do what it is that you want to do with the right amount of funds, with the right amount of support. Yeah, like, and I'm even hearing like Doechii, because she had a vlog. She's a vlogger before she blew up. And she was like, I just need a little small loan of like $1 million so that I can just focus on my dreams, focus on my craft. Y'all are about to be getting some support so that you're able to continue moving forward. What is this support going to look like, Spirit? People. The support is about to look like people. Get ready. You're about to be celebrated for something that you are doing. You are about to be celebrated for something that you are doing. You might be a bartender. You might be really into mixology. I'm seeing a chalice. Daisies are coming through, sunflowers, pumpkins, Cinderella is coming through very strongly. Like one night, I'm hearing one night only. Yeah, that song, Dreamgirls. Like there is about to be some sort of moment where you are going to be celebrated. What are they being celebrated for, Spirit? What are they about to be celebrated for? Justice. You are being celebrated for being the justice for yourself and others that you have been yearning to see. Like I said, you've been trying to be the change that the world needs for so long, and it's been very exhausting. You are about to be doing something. It feels like you're about to have a conversation, a presentation, a show, a court hearing could be going in your favor as well. Definitely file those claims. You could be receiving a big tax return. I know it's tedious, but I'm hearing just do the work and sit back and relax and receive, because it's literally happening as we speak, and things are balancing out. It took a lot of these events happening in your life for you to be able to see what it is that you didn't want. That was very important, because your heart is made of gold. Your heart is golden. I'm even hearing like golden, like it's our time, no fears, no lies, and soon we're by.